Hi, Ashu here. Have you ever wondered how many days you have slept so far? Well, this video is made just for you. We can make something called a sleep processor that first um, finds out how many days that you have slept so far in your lifetime, and also find out the percent of your lifetime is spent sleeping so far till now. Well, both of them combined makes a sleep processor. So today we are going to be making that using code.org, and it's going to be using a lot of complex math. So let's play with the numbers. Let's start. First, we go into code.org. It's easy. You sign in, then you go into create, then we go into app lab. Now we can start making our sleep processor. Name your project so you can easily find it when you show it to other people. Sleep processor. And now let's get into it. First, what this machine is gonna do is that it's gonna find out how many days that you sleep in your lifetime so far. Like if you're 8 years old, how many days did you sleep so far? Yeah, the machine will find out that. Then it's also gonna find out how much of your lifetime so far is spent sleeping. Might be 50%, might be 2% if you're really not prone to sleeping. Maybe 25%, maybe 41%, the average. And yeah, those are what the machine is gonna do. We're gonna put some labels. It's gonna say put the amount of hours you sleep every day. Put the age that you sleep. Put your age so far. Okay, is because that is what we need for processing, for the machine to process and get the information that the user needs. So now let's just design it. First, let's do our button. We'll name it Convert, like all the other app videos. Now let's do a label. It's gonna say put how many hours that you sleep every day. Then they're gonna put it into this text input. Let's not just do it right by the screen edges. Leave some space. Then this one is gonna say put how old you are. Now I'm gonna say you have slept for, and then here's gonna say how many days that the user has slept for so far, and we need the machine to put that in, so we're gonna leave it big and wide. Yeah, like this. And then we're gonna say days, because we need to mark that that the machine's input over here has to be days, not minutes or hours or seconds or milliseconds or anything. Days, comma, and we also want to see how much they have slept so far, like in percentages. So they would know how much they slept so far out of the total them being awake and asleep. Days. So, and you have slept for this label is also going to be blank, so is because the machine is going to put another input on how many percentages. So leave it nice and big. And this time, don't make the width 300. Make it 275. Because after that, we're going to actually put a little percent, which shows that is percent. So we have slept for percent of your lifetime so far. Oh, we also have to put so far on the slept for how many days, cause they might think, we're gonna sleep for only that much days. Oh, I don't have much more time in my lifetime. Oh no. So we have to like mark that it's so far. Yes, we got our design components. Now let's code the app. Now this is the time when things start to get tricky. In math, not with like remembering stuff or other things, but with math. There are going to be two set text, right? For this one and for this one. Percent and the days. So this one, set text for the label that you put for the blank one, which is I put label 4. And here's where we're going to put math. We have to get some data from these two text inputs. And we have to make them, so we have to get that information, use it, and find out how many days that the user has slept so far. So how we can find that is how many hours that you sleep every day times how old you are times 365, the days in a year. So if they sleep for 10 hours a day and they're 8 years old, then how many hours we do it is 8 times 8 years that how they are old times 365, the days in a year, and for each of those days there's going to be 10 hours that he sleeps. And he's going to be sleeping that continuously for 8 years already. So you want to get into days, I think you know what to do. Divide it by 24. Easy. So we can find out how many days. Like I said, divided by 24, 365, the days in a year, times the two text inputs. Times the get text and the get text. Text input 1, text input 2. So let's do the second one, which is the label 6 one, or whatever label you put for the percentages. There's where we're gonna do another set text on the label that you did for percentages, which is label 6. Now let's discuss how we can find the percentages that they have slept so far. This whole algorithm is going to be used already on both of them, is because we have to find out how many hours that they have slept for on their lifetime so far. Then how to find the percentages is to divide this, how many hours they have slept so far, by the amount of hours that there is in all those days. Like get text, finding how many hours are there in a day. If they are 10, again, and 8, I'm just using that for examples. Then how to find out the amount of hours those days, sleep and awake, for that user is 10 times 8 times 365. It's because the amount of hours in a day is 24, right? So then we do it 24 times how old they are so far, 8 times 365, the days in a year. Then the amount of hours that they have slept for so far, divided by the amount of hours that they have experienced all those times 100. That's how you can find the percent. Do times, division, multiplication, 3 multiplications, and then some more multiplications. Like I said, we have to multiply everything by 100 so you can find out. You might be thinking, why? Why multiply it by 100? It's because percent is like basically 100. And like an example is like, let's just say you are in your class, which you won't be probably, and in your test you scored 15 out of 20. How to find the percent? 20 and 100 is actually 5, and 15 times 5 is 75. And that's why that they get 75%. So that's why you multiply that by 100. Now we have to do the multiplications. A lot of multiplication places over here. What we do is exactly copy this one onto the numerator. So we get text, and another get text, and then in the middle we do 365. Now, like I said, we have to now get the amount of hours that they have experienced asleep and awake. So then we get only one text input, how old they are, which is in text input, whatever the text input that you put for how old they are, times 365, the days in the year, and 24, the hours in a day. And now let's see if it works. I'm gonna put how many hours did I sleep, 10, and how old I are. Also, I've slept for 1,520.8333 in 23 days so far, and you have slept for 41.666 and 26, and lastly at 7% of your lifetime so far. You won't work on me now, mwahaha.